Ryan's in the kitchen today and we're going to be cooking one of his delicious recipes from one of his 1,000 books.
Oh, come on, you always G me up with that. But yeah, I wrote a barbecue book and I want you to listen closely. You ready for this? That is the sweet, sweet sound of spring, summer coming.
Yes.
And that means grill season. So we are going to make some beef skewers, not just normal beef skewers, sticky beef skewers.
These sound fantastic and we've got some fillet of beef.
Yeah, that's perfect. What I need you to do, we've soaked some skewers. I'll get you to put the beef on those skewers. Now you soak them so that when they hit the grill or the barbecue, they don't catch on fire.
Yep.
Now, while you do that, I'm going to make the sticky sauce. Now, it's really, really simple.
Yep.
So use a good quality barbecue sauce.
Yes.
You're going to add that to your saucepan.
And I did notice in your book that you've got a homemade barbecue sauce in there.
Yeah, literally the tastiest barbecue sauce you're ever going to try.
Yep.
And you can literally blitz it up in a bowl. It is so, so good.
Awesome.
Sweeten our sticky sauce with maple syrup in there as well. And then with any good beef barbecue, you need a good hit of garlic. So I've got some minced garlic, which will cook down absolutely beautifully. And now in with that, we're actually going to do a couple of teaspoons of ground cumin in there. Now, I love my spices.
Yes.
Your spice cupboard is your best friend when it comes to adding flavour to food without kind of sugar, calories, fat, stuff like that.
Yep, absolutely,
really
I agree.
Explore what they taste like and look like. And of course, a sticky sauce for beef isn't complete unless it's nice and spicy. So I've got some dried chili flakes. Stir that around. I'm going to get that on a medium heat just so it reduces. That's looking good. Now, they're looking fantastic, Josie.
Yes, I mean, it's so tender using fillet of beef, but the barbecue sauce will go with chicken or lamb skewers too.
Yeah, absolutely. Be really versatile, mix it up. Don't just eat the same thing every night. That is really, really boring. Whilst our sticky sauce is reducing, I'll get you to season our meat. So we want to do a good quality extra virgin olive oil and salt and pepper. I do that to any cut of meat just to make sure I bring out that caramelisation and flavour when it hits the heat. It really brings the flavour to the forefront.
Yeah, and it's a good idea when you're either barbecuing or grilling on a grill plate is to oil and season the meat and then put it on the grill as opposed to oiling that grill.
Yes. All right, now, whilst I get on to grilling the meat, I'll get you to make our slaw. Now, the reason I've paired this with a slaw is because I like to have one element on the heat whilst the other element can be done in the kitchen while you're entertaining with guests.
Okay, so there's lots of different ingredients here. Iceberg lettuce in your slaw, so instead of cabbage, try some iceberg.
Yeah, I reckon the iceberg doesn't get a fair crack of the whip. I reckon we need to bring the iceberg back. I mean, some people pair it with a burger or just a boring salad. Let's put it in a slaw. It is so yum, crispy, perfect for the warmer weather, which is great.
I agree, and I think the biggest tip I can give you if you're going to be using iceberg is don't add the dressing until the very last minute, right?
Oh, absolutely, because it'll get really soggy and wet and it won't be nice at all.
No.
I always recommend with any salad, add your dressing at the end so that it's really fresh and vibrant and not wet.
Nice one. Okay, so skewers are going on. I'm onto slaw, which is a combination of the iceberg lettuce. We've got some apple, onion, celery, and some carrot. I'm going to mix it all up. By the time I do all that, these gorgeous little skewers will be ready.
Yeah, 2 to 3 minutes each side until golden brown and cooked to your liking.
Love it.
This sticky sauce is looking so good. Stickier than I've actually ever made it before.
Very sticky.
So I've taken that off the heat and I'm going to stack up these onto the plate. You can serve the slaw.
Okay, so now it's time for mayonnaise.
Yep. Always stir through right at the very end to keep the salad fresh.
That's right. And mix that through. We talk about barbecuing and all the sounds we love with it, and it's also that big sizzle and then the silence afterwards when it comes off.
Yeah. And that also the silence when everyone stops talking because they're eating such delicious food. All right, I'm going to get this sticky sauce on top.
Yep. Yum. Those skewers were just delicious as is because you've got beautiful fillet of beef. So tender.
Yeah, it speaks for itself, really.
Exactly, yeah.
And the more sauce, the better, I reckon.
Oh, and Luke, I just love all of your recipes and I'm really excited because You've got a new show coming out.
Yeah, I do. It's called Cook with Luke, coming to Sundays on 10, and I'm really passionate about this type of food. So if you like this, make sure you tune in.
Oh, I'll be tuning in. Cannot wait. And our beautiful slaw on the side. You really need nothing else with this. I mean, you know how much I love my bread. Maybe some pita bread. Remember I used to make those beautiful...
Those little flatbreads.
Yep.
Yep.
Look that one up too, because you've made it on Everyday Gourmet.
I have. Yeah, these flatbreads would be perfect. You could make little sticky beef souvlaki.
Ooh, I love it.